The source of electric current is EMF. If EMF is increasing, the current should also increase. But in AC, there may be certain time lag in the changes of E and I. E is changing continuously, I is also changing continuously. E is getting many values this way, this way, this way. So I is also getting many values. Okay, but we know I is produced by V or E. It may be possible that at any instant when E is full, maximum, E naught, at that time what should be the value of current? We say ideally the value of current should be I naught, but sometimes it does not happen. Why it does not happen? I will tell you with certain examples. These are two planks connected by a spring. Okay. This will move if I push. From here I give a push. I give a push and then I release. This release. The moment I push it here, I expect that it will be pushed, because this is the cause, this is the result. Like EMF is the cause, I current is the result. Now here I push it. The moment I push it, release it, see it, it has not moved, because when I push, this pushes this one, it pushes this one, it pushes this one, this pushes this one, and finally this pushes this one. It moves, but it is not instantaneous. This thing you have observed in our shock absorbers. The push given by the rod is not transmitted to our body immediately. First, it has to compress the springs. So there is a time delay between cause and the action. So, quite possible. Similarly, if I say, please pull this thing from here, you pull it 1 centimeter and leave it, it does not come, because when you pull it, the spring get elongated this way. You have pulled it this much, but it has not come. First, the spring is elongated, spring hold all the energy you have given. After that, with this energy, the spring pull it and finally it comes here. This is how it happens. So you have pushed it here. First it takes this shape and then it takes this shape and it is shifted from this level to this level. But it has not happened immediately. Here you pushed it, it did not come. Why? There is a restriction here, which can absorb your energy and transmit it after a certain time. This is how things are delayed. The same thing happens in the direction also. There is a railway track here. In that there is a train. The train has got a driver and a guard. Who drives? Driver. Who follows? Guard. Okay. Guard cannot move unless driver moves. Guard moves in the direction only in that where driver moves. Driver is EMF, guard is electric current. Here we have a train. This is engine, this is guard. They are going with the same velocity in the same direction. After some time, what we find, here is the engine and here is the guard. Engine is going in direction south, guard is going in the direction west. Oh, what happened? Engine is going in south, guard is going to the west. So guard is not in phase with engine. After some time, but where is the engine going? Towards south, so guard has to go to south. because God has to follow the direction of engine. So it has to go to south, it prepared to go for south, and after some time it will turn towards south, but by the time it turns towards south, what happens? Engine is here, God is here. Now it is going towards south. Why it is going towards south? Because engine once upon a time went to the south and it has pulled it towards south. So it is going to south. But where is the engine? Engine going to east. Now we see engine is going to east and guard is going to south. By the time engine reaches here, turn and goes to north. And where is the guard? The guard is going to east. Different in direction. Why? There is a delay in the time period. But which path will be followed by the guard? Answer: strictly the same path as followed by engine. It cannot turn its own way, this way or that way. It has to follow the path by engine. But at any time when we see, both are at different phase. This is because there is a time gap between the two. There is a restriction between the two, which is length of the train. Same thing is happening here. So, whenever there is a cause, there is a result. The result is always affected by the cause. Result will always take place by the guard, but there will be certain time delay because of the restriction. What happens exactly in the restriction? There may be many causes. One thing, the energy we give, that is initially absorbed by something. It may be capacitor, it may be inductor, anything. Then that energy is given to the result on which we have applied the energy. For that, this will move. But some time is lost. So there is always a time delay. When there is a time delay, what happens here? This is time. Suppose I give energy, with peak of energy I give here, and the electron does not move. There is a buffer in between, buffer this, which has absorbed energy, and then after a time, after a very small time, it gives energy to the charge. Then the charge jumps up. Why? It has got so much energy, jumps up. But when it starts jumping, when this energy is given, and when the energy is given after this much time. So it starts jumping from here, there is this time delay. Now, this comes to 0, energy becomes 0, electron also becomes 0, but when this message is delivered after a certain time, so it goes like this. So now what we find, that this EMF has this time valuation and this current has got this peak value, then this is 0 value, then this is this value, so it goes like this. Same frequency, same speed, but when this is at peak, the current value is 0. When current value is maximum, E value is 0. When again E value is minus, it moves towards minus, but by the time it reaches minus, E has come here to 0. So E is travelling, beyond that current is travelling, but there is a time gap, and due to this time gap, something goes wrong. We don't get the power. You know, the power is V into I or E into I. When both are there, we get the power. That means there should be a pressure and there should be a movement. If I want to do the work, what we have to do? Force into displacement. Okay, I say I apply force here. So I applied the force. Work is done? Not done, because displacement is not there. Okay, so work is not done. If I don't apply the force, only displacement is there, like Earth is moving around the sun, then there is no work done. what should happen? Force and displacement both should occur simultaneously. Then only there will be work done. Who applies the force? EMF. Who gives the displacement? Electric current. Current is drift velocity, movement, displacement. So if both are happening at the same time, then only work is done. Now I have a conductor in which it is connected to AC supply at my home. In that, what I observe, 220 volt has come, the current is 0. Suppose this is an indicator of voltage. How the voltage is changing? E0, 0, minus E0, 0, plus E0, 0, minus E0, 0. This is AC voltage. Because of AC voltage, current flows in the circuit. How is the current? 0, I0, 0, minus I0, 0, I0. Now, in my circuit, I apply EMF, and EMF gives, what is the product of the EMF? Current. So when I push with EMF, there is a displacement in the charges that form current, and both are AC, both are oscillating. See oscillations. Now EMF is full, current is 0. How much is work done? Multiplied by 0. 0. Now because this is full, current also become full. By the time current is full, EMF is 0. Multiply the two. 0 into I is equal to 0. How much is work done? 0. Because this is 0, this also goes to 0. Because current follows EMF, it goes to 0. By that time, EMF is minus C. Multiply the two, work done is 0. Okay, because it is minus, it also goes minus. By this time, it has become 0. Again multiply the two, work done is 0. So in my circuit, I have got EMF, AC. In my circuit, I have got current, full, AC. But no work is done. Why no work is done? Because when EMF is there, current is not there. When current is there, EMF is not there. What do we call it? Technically, we call it there is a phase difference between the two. There is phase difference between the two. One is coming full, one is becoming 0. So, no work is done, and it happens many times. In AC, this is the most dangerous thing, that they go out of phase and power of the circuit becomes 0. It does not work at all. That is known as phase difference. Now, the indicators of phase difference. Indicators. Here, this is diagram of the voltage or EMF changes. I will make it here. This is phase 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, and so. This is diagram of the current. The current changes. This is always starting point. So we have the current this way. The current starts from here. The phase 0. This phase is always pi by 2. This is pi by 2. This is pi. This is 2 pi. This is 4 pi. 3 pi. So these are the phases. What is this? Time. If I draw a line anywhere, this time, same. That means it is one instant, same instant. At this instant, how much is the potential? Minus E0. How much is the current? Plus E0. At this instant, EMF is 0, current is 0. At this instant, EMF 0, current 0. So, how much is the phase difference? Let us see, this phase is 0, this phase is pi at the same instant. What is the difference? Pi minus 0. Pi is the phase difference. This is how we calculate phase difference anywhere. at this instant, what is this phase? 2.5 pi. What is this space? Pi and half. That is 3 by 2 pi. What is the difference? 5 upon 2 pi, 3 upon 2 pi. The difference is pi. This is phase difference. So, these two waves are supposed to have phase difference. Phase difference, we call it phi, is equal to pi in these two waves. Now I ask you to draw an EMF wave and an I wave, the variation of the two with a difference of pi by 2. You will draw it this way. When this is pi by 2, then current will start. Current will start and this will go like this. This is 0, this is pi by 2. What is the phase difference? Pi by 2. Similarly, when this is pi, then this is half pi. The phase difference pi by 2. Anywhere you see, this is 1 pi, this is 1.5 pi. The phase difference is pi by 2. So these two waves have phase difference of pi by 2 at any time. At any given time, if this much is EMF, then this much is the current, because they are at difference pi by 2. When EMF is full, the current is 0. Why? They are out of phase. They are out of phase. When this is full, this is 0. When this decreases, this also decreases. When it increases, this also increases, but with a difference of time. This is a representation of out of phase or phase difference with help of wave diagram. Which diagram? Wave diagram. Diagram is wavegram, but phenomena is phase difference between voltage and current. There is another way which represents the phase difference, and we call that phasor diagram. That is a new thing for you. So see what is a phasor diagram. Here we have a vector representation representing E0. This is rotating with a speed omega here. How much is this angle? This time is t. So this angle is omega t. Okay, and it is rotating. When E0 comes here, then its projection on this is this much. If this is omega t, this is also omega t. If this is omega t, this is E0, then this is what? E0 sine omega t. That is this length. We know that E0 sine omega t is equal to what? E0 sine omega t is value of instantaneous EMF. So this projection represent instantaneous EMF. When this rotate and goes here, this become equal to E0. This is variable EMF. The maximum value of EMF become E0 when this is pi by 2. This way, when this rotate here, then this instantaneous value come down. When this comes here, it becomes maximum. When it goes here, it becomes minimum. So value of E is oscillating. This is oscillating EMF given by this one. Now suppose because of EMF there is a current, and the current is at for current we also have a rotating vector, and that vector is I0. When this rotates at any time t, this angle is omega and this is I is equal to I0 sine omega t. Okay, we know this. This is I, and this I, when it rotates, it will become full, 0 minus full. This represents variation of I in AC, because this is equation of AC. Now what happens? Suppose this is vector E naught. When vector E naught has proceeded to certain value, then I naught here, I naught is here. Both are making full round. This is rotating this way. This is rotating this way. Both have got same time period t. So both have got same angular velocity 2 pi upon t. This is also 2 pi upon t. This E has equation this, I has equation not this. Why not this? What is, if this is I naught, then where is the value of I? Answer, this is the value of I. I is equal to I naught sine, how much is the angle? Angle is, if the difference between these two is phi, then I say it has got an angle omega t minus phi. So this has got equation I is equal to I naught sine omega t we go up and then we come back by phi, omega t minus phi. This is the angle for I. Now, how much behind is the I? Answer, phi. So this represents the difference. E is equal to E naught sine omega t is the driving force, and because of that I is moving with the equation I is equal to sine omega t minus phi. Then what is phi? Phi is the phase difference. If it is a phase difference, this E is represented by this equation, this I is represented by this equation. When we see the mathematical equation, we see here and declare that there is a phase difference of phi. When we see to this diagram, we see vector E is here, vector I is here, and we declare there is a phase difference. Suppose E was here, E, and this is I. If this is E naught, this is I naught, both are rotating with same velocity. At this time, what is the phase difference? We say no phase difference. Both have got the same phase. What is that phase? Omega t. Here, this has got phase omega t, but this has got phase omega t minus phi. Why? One is moving forward, one is behind it. This phenomena we studied. So this diagram is known as phasor diagram because it is showing the different phases. At this particular phase, what is the phase difference? Phi. What is the value of E? This vector. What is the value of I? This vector. In next 1 second, this will go here because this is the rotation. If this goes here, that means E will go here. So E is increasing. What is happening to I? This will go here, this will go here, and I will be only this much. So I is decreasing. So this phasor diagram gives me many informations. This is phase of E, this is phase of I, this is the phase difference, this is instantaneous value of E representation, instant value of I representation. In next 1 second, E is increasing in phase, I is decreasing in value. In this, I make a simplification, shortcut, that I do not need this circumference. Okay, gone. Simply this way. This is the phasor diagram. So in a phasor diagram, we make a cross origin. One phase, one E naught value is located at what is the phase at time t. At time t, phase is omega t, omega t. This is phase of E, E naught. Then what is value of E? This is value of instantaneous E. Instantaneous E. Okay. Where is I? According to the circuit we fix up, maybe I is here, maybe I is here, maybe I is here, I not. It is rotating its own circle. It is rotating its own circle. But if this is omega t, then this is further phi. So how much its phase? If it is 90 degree or pi by 2, I will say I has a phase. Where is I? This is I. This is E, this is I. How much is the phase difference? Pi by 2. Who is forward? This is direction of motion. I is forward, E is backward. Who follows whom? I is followed by E. First I moves, then E moves. Here I precede E. Here E precede I, or we can say I follow E. Here E follow I. Can it happen? Answer yes, it can happen. How? In the case of capacitor, we supply current, then only voltage of capacitor increase. So who follows whom? First we give electric current, then its potential increase. So potential follows current. E follows I. This case. That graph will go like this. First you increase I, then E will increase. So here driver is I, guard is E. In case of inductor, we give it EMF, then it gives the current. After stopping current for some time, it allows current to pass. There first we give E, then current follows. So this is for inductor case, this is for capacitor case. We will see it case to case. But what I want to tell you that there may be a phase difference, both may not rise together. The phase difference can be represented by wave diagram, phase can be represented by this phasor diagram, and this difference of the phase can be represented by equation. Here is the phase difference. So this is phase difference in E and I in the AC circuits, which we are going to study after this. And after this we will be studying the different circuits. In all the circuits, what are the phase differences, what are the opposition to current, and what are the different features, specialty, characteristics of the AC circuits. Thank you.